Well, our crack reporter Jen Jacobs broke the news just a few minutes ago that, according to two people with knowledge of the proceedings, Donald Trump has, in fact, decided to name Senator Sessions to the post of Attorney General. It's not clear whether he has formally told him that that's the case, but we're pretty confident that that's what it's going to be.
So take us into Senator Sessions. He was the first senator, as I recall, to endorse Donald Trump, which is probably not a coincidence.
It is definitely not a coincidence, and it is true he was the first, and he has been at his side throughout the campaign, an advisor on immigration and trade policies. He's well trusted by Donald Trump, and that's probably the main reason he's got the job. And, you know, there were others who were rumored to be in line for that, like Rudy Giuliani, and they're obviously out of the picture now.
Yeah, and this was not a total surprise. Senator Sessions had been mentioned either for Department of Defense or for the Attorney General. But one of the things that strikes me, Marty, is that it may not be a coincidence either that the announcements thus far have been about people that don't need Senate confirmation. You have the Chief of Staff, the Senior Counselor, you have National Security Advisor talking about. Right. Senator Sessions is part of the Senate. Does that mean that it's going to be easier to get him confirmed?
Well, you know, in 1986, he was nominated to become a justice, and he did not get confirmed in a Republican Senate. There were issues about purported racial comments that he made that he denied, and ultimately he withdrew his nomination. And so it's not a slam dunk. It's going to be an easy ride in the Senate for him or any of the cabinet members.
Yeah, there was an incident about an African-American prosecutor that supposedly he'd made some comments to that could be taken as racially charged. At the same time, that was a long time ago now.
Yeah, and, you know, it does conjure up images to me of, you know, Donald Trump's famous comments that were heard on tape that he dismissed as locker room talk. And this was 30 years ago, and he has been a three-term senator and has been reelected every time. So it will be interesting to see if they conjure up those comments, purported comments that are 3 decades old, to use against him in the confirmation process.
And Marty, finally, for our Bloomberg audience, Treasury Secretary is particularly important. Attorney General is important, but Treasury Secretary is particularly important. A lot of names have been kicked around. They've taken their time doing it. One of the names is Jamie Dimon. What kind of confirmation problems would he have?
Well, it's, you know, given the anti-Wall Street fervor in Congress and in the country, you would think he would have a tough time. But I do think Jamie Dimon is so well regarded and so well spoken, he would actually probably get confirmed in the Senate, is my view.